person that we all love. But if you could come and say a few words, we're so happy to hear from you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Sometimes it's the strongest people that are the silent power. So I want to thank you for everything that you've done for us. And so, we have such a cross-section of people. I see more people have come. Okay, so we will continue the festivities and the support for our senator. But I would like to invite him at this time to say a few words. So let's all give a big round of applause to our great Senator Joe Addabbo.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
And thank you. So I'm going to say thank you a couple of times here. First, Jenifer. Jenifer, thank you. I don't get to call Jenifer as much a colleague, but as a friend. And to work alongside someone, with someone who truly cares about the people. The focus is not about the photo op or going to the media. It's about helping others, no matter who. And that's Jenifer. So it's been a real pleasure working with Jenifer, and since you started in January, Jenifer, thank you so much. Another round of applause for our great Senate member, Jenifer. Thank you so much. And her team. Cole's been out here. I know Viola's back there, and all her team. Really appreciate my team who is here. I got John D'Angelo, I got Sean McCabe. We love working with our team, and I want to thank my team as well for the job that they do. Because we've already started helping people in Richmond Hill, in South Richmond Hill. We weren't waiting for January. And so you're going to get a little glimpse of who I am, for those of you who don't know me. And I want to thank Mohammed, because Mohammed said it best. It made me laugh when we were talking outside. Mohammed, great hat, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. Reuniting with Richmond Hill and South Richmond Hill. Romeo has known me for over 30 years. And he had mentioned it when he spoke about when I was working here as a city council member. So from 2002 to 2008, I was in Richmond Hill working as a city council member. And so I am familiar with those areas. So we're going to talk a little bit about past, present, and future. So in the past, when I was a city council member, the issues were different. We weren't dealing as much with hate crimes. We were dealing with the cleanliness of Liberty Avenue, the cleanliness of Jamaica Avenue, the store owners. Some of those issues are still important today. So taking care of those issues back then, back in the city council, I just remembered to do it now as I get reunited with Richmond Hill, Jamaica Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the store owners. And as far as the store owners go, the store owners need respect. It's hard enough being a store owner in New York City. But the fact that you have to defend your store because aggression from those who have hate crime on their mind or criminal activity on their mind, it's hard enough to be a store owner in New York, in Queens, but the fact that you have to defend yourself physically is unacceptable. We have to watch our store owners, both in terms of what they do in their business, but also their physical and mental health. So that is something that is always going to be on my radar. The fact that we need to protect our store owners even more so nowadays. Going forward again, for those of you who don't know, I've always had a 24-hour live operator service. That's what I've done in the past, since being elected. You call my office, you get a live operator, no answering machine. Why? Because we have issues that happen on a weekend. We have issues that happen after 5 p.m. So for the first time since I've been here last, your elected official, your state senator, you'll have 24-hour access to my office. You can call 311, and I suggest you do, and you have an issue, and get the 3. But if you call 311 and you call my number, let's see who responds first. My office. Okay? So that's what you get back into Richmond Hill when I come back here. You'll also get me all year round, whether it's an election year or not. For those of you who know me, I don't just show up during an election year. That's not what we do. Our constituents deserve representation each and every day, 24/7, 365, no matter what year it is. Whether it's an election year or not, you get that kind of service from me and my team. All year round, no matter what. So we'll come back and do that also again, once again for Richmond Hill. So that's where we've been, and that's where we're going forward. Where do we go in the future? Like it's been said before, we have a hate crime issue. Now, I've been proud to co-sponsor and introduce legislation to address it, because that's one way of addressing it is legislatively. So now we have a law that says in our schools, we are to teach our young ones what it means to be hateful, what it means to be discriminatory. It starts in the school. It starts at the home. And from there, we can go out and be a better society. Once we teach our younger children how to respect others. It starts there. And then we go forward and work with our police precinct. You see, from day one, you don't get a learning curve here. There is no learning curve. We're ready to work now. Working with people like Jenifer and other elected officials. Thankfully, so we all work together well, regardless of party, because it's not a Democratic problem, it's not a Republican problem, it's a people problem when you talk about hate crime. It's a people problem when you talk about discrimination. It's a people problem when you talk about dirty streets and clean streets. This is no time for politics. Yes, we have a primary on August 23rd. And yes, we're asking for Democrats right now. And then, God willing, after August 23rd, we ask everyone to come out and support both of us. Because that's what it is. These times are not about politics anymore. It's not about Democrat or Republican. It's about everyone. Everyone. Everyone under that umbrella of South Asian community. Everyone outside of the South Asian community. It is about helping people now. No more time for politics. So yes, I appreciate your support on August 23rd, but we have a lot of work to do now. It starts now. The relationships that are in this room, it starts now. You need my help, you need our help, we're ready to work now. That's how serious it is. We're not waiting for a primary day. We're not waiting for January 1st for me to get reunited with Richmond Hill. It starts now. Now we start to work. So I appreciate it. You know where I've been, you know where I am, you know where I'm going. The vision that I have working with others is to clean up our streets, is to make them safer, and to make sure any unacceptable behavior like hate crimes, like discrimination, like any kind of criminal activity, working with our local police precinct, working with other electeds, working with our community, we solve these problems. We'll solve anything that faces us if we work together. We'll solve any problem by working together. And from day one, there is no waiting, it starts now. Thank you very much, everyone. I really appreciate your support.